Hello, this is Plum Silver. I'm going to do a revision here of Robert F. Kennedy. Now that draw, this grand tableau, I pulled these cards last week. After hearing the rumors, you see, and right of the news, the rumors that he might commit to Trump team, and that was a new direction in the House of Moon here. And you see the four corners. I always want to read the four corners, that what holds it together. This is the box. It's like, and then the ring. And this was confusing. This wasn't clear at first. Well, it wasn't clear. I mean, it was obvious he was going there. I even think I had a gut feeling when this is where it's going. It made no sense when he was independent. It's like, really? You're going to be elected president in a small party that has small percentage. You don't break a system that always is divided by two very strong numbers on each side. It was not going to happen. So that's why I always think that this was planned. But his true goal here, I'm going to have to show you and go back to the card, the child in the middle. Now, when we had this news announcement in my last draw, I was explaining how much he was flushing out or working at getting the key out of the tower of the government and flushing out the mice. He says, mice, when you go in the house of mice, you got to see who's in there. What's breaking down is the left, the demon rats. The demon rats are in the house here. You see the rats are right here in the house, and they're at the top there, the snake. They're the demon, and then they're medical. You see, this is a whole medical thing that is going on here, and it's going to be bringing alternative medicine back to much more friendly for the children. Okay, this is really his true goals. He needs to get rid of this demon rats out of the mice. They have to be removed, and the success is this energy, this direction is going to be sucked into creating a new commitment, a new system of health for the children. In his speech, he did mention that about the health of the children. That was very clear. That was very touching. That will touch every human soul at the core, and know that we need to protect your children from this corrupt system that the Democrats ignore completely. On top of it, they even encourage with division, just like Michelle Obama. Thankfully, she was clearly, or whatever's talking through her, it was to expose this sick agenda of clearly saying message of division, of that this race is about race, and the children should be free to love who they want. What did I hear there? It's like it's unbelievable. You need to say that. You need to say that they need to be free. Why? They weren't free to love. Children don't even worry about shit like that. It's an adult mental sick, deteriorating. I don't know where they get this idea. Well, I believe they were helping. They're helping this agenda. It's quite beautiful because they're sounding so sick at the core with their idea of division. They're breaking it down for us. They're breaking it down because as we're seeing it, as we're going to see the health here, as the public is going to start realizing this, because it's all about protecting the children. This at the core is the child. The card of the child is in the house of the child, and it's about the health. That card around the man and the woman, you could see them working together to bring that, to expose this sick agenda that the left they work together because they're really doing a fine job doing this. Just listen to how, and people are falling for it. It's all unbelievable. They're actually believing that, because it sounds like they're going to be more free because they can come up with stupidity like that were said. It's about the children, the health, a much more healthy way. And this is his true gift that he's bringing. This is his true goal. He's going to be a president in the near future, probably in the next one. He had to join this team because that team, that is that powerful team of Trump and these men that are all there, is about protection. They're finally taking at the core this humanitarian in the House of Bear to protect, in the House of Garden, to protect the children. This draw here right away told me in the center, the four cards here, this move, this incredible gift, this move to take the keys back from the tower of like from these rats here that are in the house, and you see there are houses in the houses. This is really the true goal. And just after listening to his speech, because I did this draw before, I realized, oh my God, yeah, this is really what it's about. It was planned. I truly believe it was planned. It wasn't clear. You see, there was already sun in there, but it wasn't clear. Public didn't see it. It was all in a mystery because it's now also a book, and there's going to be a bit of a debate and war about this, but how they could commit to this. But the gentleman, when you knight his card, you go from this card to this card, this one, and this one, and this one, and the health, and this. Okay, so you've got the stork, and the stork is gonna be bringing harmony. You see, it's a change. Stork is the gold. It's this. That's the true gold of the institution just above here. That energy is really affecting it here, and this is the true goal. That there's like sort of the right of this army. They're bringing the new healthy and alternative health. And then healthy and wise, ancient. That's the true goal the man is bringing into it. You see, we knight him this way, and that's a big change. That's a big move, and it's all around the children. See how they're concentrating there. And then right now, we're gonna recognize that it's always about the health, and because it needs to grow into this commitment. See, that's where the tree is. It needs to grow into commitment. And he even knights this card. That's great. And then that's in the house there. That's the stability that he's bringing, the new commitment, the goal, the really true goal with the heart. All this influence each other. They're very energetically connected to that path of knighting. And knighting, here's the knight. You see, and that's the direction. This is like at the center, keeping repeating this. You see, this grand tableau has multi-layers of way of showing you really, but you need to find where the core points are, and it's by looking at the four corners, the four cards in the middle, where he is and what's around it, and there's a big gift, and he's joined with the demon rats, helping exposing their sick agenda. And a few people are going to buy into it because they're not very smart, and they think that, oh, they're so beautiful. They're crying over, oh my God, the demon rats are saving us from this hateful man Trump. They're all wrapped around that, but they're going through their dark journey. They're not really aware. They're not understanding really the big picture, because they're stuck into their little details of their. It's just a limited mind yet, and they don't understand. And eventually they're gonna understand that Michelle Obama, with saying things like that in her speech about children that should be free to love who they want, and not, or what is it, like they didn't have that before, and and we need to care for that. It's, what do you mean we're going to chop their bits and give them poison? Is this the message? Well, that's the message they're given. That's beautiful, because if you read and listen to that speech, this is what you're going to hear. And you need to take it down to the detail to understand. This man's going to bring that with the help of the rats. They're going to work together. That's why he went on that side. There has to be. It's really telling the public, pay attention. We're working all together here, and you're not even aware of. Maybe a lot of people can't grasp the idea. There's a bigger picture to this. There's a bigger goal, and that was already planned, and it's not clear. It's going to come to that eventually, but it's about alternative health, and this is strong, and this is going to grow to this. This is the direction, and we will recognize it's always about the health. Because in the last 4 years, we opened up a big door of showing the pharmaceutical company how separate they are from really the true stability and the health of our children, by poisoning them with these injections. See, they were injecting with all these vaccines. That he's going to really attack that and expose that, and they're going to be helping the mice there, the rats. Hopefully you like this, because you see, Grand Tableau is definitely tell you really at the core what we're looking at. And that's why when you look at the 4 cards in the center and the 4 cards on the side and unite it, you could see there's a big gift. And in the House of Bear, and that's humanitarian work in the House of Bear, and the bears in the garden. This is humanitarian work because it's for the public, and it's about the health, and it's recreating a new institution by taking the key from the tower. And who's in the tower is the lady, the demon rats. They're dreaming the wrong dream, but they're joined together to expose this together, because that's what's getting sucked to turn into right into the tree at the root. This is where it's going. It's going to bring stability. He's right there. It's the beginning of it, and he's going to be a future president. Astrologically, his chart apparently is just unbelievably showing this is a man to watch for in the next couple of years. And he joined the team of Trump because they're all about the children. These men, the masculine force is coming back to work and understand that they need to take their strength and force back into the country, and it's happening. All right, hopefully you like this. And this was just the Robert F. Kennedy Grand Tableau I did last week. And I just want to look at it deeper again, because after his speech, I realized that card in the House of Child is telling me, look again. Then you're going to read it again. This is differently showing a lot more than you saw at first, which was only news about him engaging and taking this new direction that wasn't clear at first, because that was the day that I did. But also it's showing that this new path is not going to be clear, because it's going to be quite a battle, and it's going to work though, and they're working together. That's amazing, and that's beautiful. That's why you got to look at both sides and see what's happening, and all the minions around it that are kind of like losing their marbles, through all this, because it's sinking in slowly into their consciousness to understand that this is what's happening. All right. Hopefully you like this. Thank you.